power rankings. All
Let's
right.
do it.
We still got a couple more minutes here. Let's get into the power rankings and go ahead. Let's see if Logan has a little bit of change of heart from his wild predictions last week.
No. All right. So I know I just said Houston's going to win the World Series or at least be in the World Series. And that's all fine and dandy. I got to go with going into the All-Star break. The Yankees ended on such a colossal drubbing of the Red Sox the last 2 games. I'm going with the Yankees.
Yeah, I agree with you
They
there.
crushed them. They made the Red Sox look just bad.
They were so bad that they even took out Chris Sale. They were like, you know what?
Right, let's just get him out of the game. Boom.
Let's get him out right in the first inning. Let's, I think it was a Hicks line drive right back. Bam.
Yep.
You're done. Back to the DL. See ya if you make it in the fall. But either way, Yankees, we don't need to get it. I mean, they're just 199 run differential, highest in baseball. Everything that they're pretty much doing is the best in baseball, except for their win streak and just playing great baseball. And again, second half of the season, can they keep up with it? 2 guys in the studio are hoping not, but a lot of people are hoping they are. So enough about the Yankees. Let's go on to the number 2.
Houston.
Oh, okay. You're going to keep them up there.
I'm going to keep Houston right there. Yep.
It's funny. All year you're on Dodgers. Dodgers are 9-1 on a 4-game win streak, plus 169 run differential, playing good baseball, and you're still all over Houston.
Yep. And the Dodgers are going to come out of this break. I don't know. Are they going to come out hot?
Yes.
Or are they going to be like, wow, everybody else got a break, but we all had to hang around here? Think they go home?
They're going to be
fine.
Rest. They're going to be fine. I mean, they're 30-13 at home, 30-17 away.
Dodgers will be all right. But I'm going to Houston number 2.
Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to go there. I mean, I'm going to go with the Dodgers. I mean, they're 9-1 in their last 10. I feel like they've been 9-1 in their last 10 for the last 2-3 weeks. 4-game winning streak to end it. 462 runs, 293 runs against, 23-17 against teams over 500. Could be a little bit better, but either way, 60 wins. Them and the Yankees, the only teams to hit that 60 win mark. Your boys in Houston, they were close, but just not quite there. So number 2 for me is the Dodgers, and number 3 for me is the Astros, which they're playing good. They're too spurty for me. I mean, they go on a 10-game win streak, then they lose. Then then they'll be 5-5. Then they go on a 12-game win streak, and then they're like 5-5.
Right.
Good club. Obviously, I picked them based on experience. Keep going there, but as of right now, I got them at 3.
Yep, Dodgers at 3 for me.
Okay, so
we're close.
We swapped them. That's okay. Yep. Who'd you have it for?
I'm going with the Mets because DeGrom is coming back.
Yeah, I'm going with the Mets at 4 without DeGrom coming back. If Scherzer keeps pitching like that every 4 or 5 starts, they keep getting production out of their 4 or 5 guys. They can afford to have DeGrom come back, maybe even skip a start here or there.
Yep, I think that's what they'll do.
And it's scary because Scherzer was on the DL for a lot of it. So you have a fresh DeGrom, a fresh Scherzer coming in for the second half of the season, and the Mets won 58 games in the first half of the season. Got to be excited as a Mets fan, even though you're only 2.5 games up against the Braves. But in my opinion, there is probably like an 88% chance that the Mets are going to be in the playoffs, and that's exciting.
Yep.
All you got to do is get there. You got to get there.
Just got to get in. That's the thing. If they just get there, and those are your 1 and 2 starters, you got a pretty good chance of getting the World Series.
Exactly. You win 2, then you find one of your guys to win another 1 or 2, and even if it cycles back to those guys, hey, they're fresh because they don't have the workload that they do in a normal season. So pretty scary, but pretty exciting, I guess, if you're a Mets fan. Neither of us are, so let's move on. Who'd you have at 5?
Braves, because they're right behind them.
Yeah, and let's be honest, they're 7-3 in their last 10. They started off slow, and they've kind of torn it up. They're 31-20 at home, 25-18 away, and they're pretty much 500, 22-21 against teams over 500. But they get to open up with a little interdivision play. They're going to play the Angels out of the All-Star break, who have stunk.
Mm-hmm.
But Braves, defending World Series champions, are playing like it again, and they're going to be a scary team in the second half of the season. And that's our top 5 honorable mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Man, I mean, obviously Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle has climbed into the wild card race. They are now a game into the wild card. Cleveland just isn't playing great. Tampa, we haven't talked about Tampa much this year, but I mean, Tampa's second in the East.
I know, isn't that great?
We haven't talked about them hardly at all. They only have a 29 run differential, but they win it. For one, they win at home.
Yep.
Tampa wins at home.
They don't like playing in front of people, I guess.
No, they really don't. And I mean, Philly has played better of late. St. Louis has played better of late, while Milwaukee is kind of faltered. Those 2 teams have gone back and forth all first half.
Yep.
And San Diego, I mean, they were so close to the Dodgers, and they just kind of fell off. But when the Dodgers go 9-1, San Diego goes 4-6. That's what you're going to have.
Yep. And San Diego, they kind of ran into a little bit of some COVID issues in there, with Musgrove and a couple of them. But yep, they'll be right there. They'll be right there. But yeah, that's our power rankings for the All-Star break edition, I guess, here.